2025 turned out nothing like I thought it would when we started out in January. I started out the year as a wife, and I'm ending it as a widow. If you're new here, I'm Sherry, and if you've been here a while, you know this has been the hardest year of my life. I will be starting the new year without my husband, and that sentence alone still feels unreal. But today, I want to talk about something important. While I am a widow, I don't want widow to be my entire identity. And I don't want this channel to become only about that. Over the past 10 months, I've shared a lot of my grief, the hard days, the mental fog, the awkward first holidays, the reality of trying to function when your whole life just flipped upside down. And I don't regret any of it. So many of you have sent me an email or left a comment and said, Sherry, your honesty is helping me through my own loss. And that means more to me than you will ever know. But somewhere along the way, I started to feel like everything I said on camera had to be about widowhood and grief. Like every video needed to be grief content or some deep emotional update. And if I just wanted to talk about my kitchen or my sunroom or decluttering a closet, it didn't feel serious enough. And that's not healthy either. Here's the truth. I lost my husband. That is part of my story, but it is not the only thing about me. I'm a woman who loves her home. I'm a mom. I'm a Gigi because I refuse to be called grandma. I'm a creator. I'm a reseller. I'm a work in progress, minimalish human who still fights impulse purchases from Amazon like it's their full-time job. And yes, I am a widow, but I refuse to let that be my whole name tag for the rest of my life. I don't want people to find this channel and think, oh, that's the widow channel. When you find my channel, I want you to think that's the woman who is rebuilding her life, creating a simple, peaceful home, and being honest about the messy parts along the way. Here's what you can expect from me moving forward. More home content again, decluttering, room makeovers, organizing, my home projects, resetting spaces, making this house work for the life I'm living now. More of my minimalism, my way journey, not perfect, not extreme, but practical. Less stuff, more peace. Money and impulse buy honesty sprinkled in because I am choosing peace over purchases, even when my feelings want to swipe the card. And yes, I will still talk about widowhood, but it's going to be in a way that fits naturally into my life, not as the only thing I share. So what does that actually look like? It might be a short check-in at the start or end of a video, like, hey, this week's been rough emotionally, but here's what helped, or here's what I did. Maybe a dedicated video once in a while, like this is what month blank of widowhood looks like, or how I handled this milestone without my husband. Or I might talk about grief while I'm doing normal life things, decluttering, painting, resets, just normal everyday life. Because the reality is widowhood doesn't live in one separate category. It shows up in everyday moments, standing in the grocery aisle, walking past your spouse's shoes, sitting in a room you once enjoyed together. So when it's appropriate and helpful, I'll bring you into that. But I'm not turning my entire identity or this entire channel into nothing but grief. I also want to set a gentle boundary here. I love talking to other widows. I love encouraging you. I love that we can be honest in the comments, but I'm also a human being trying to heal. So there will be days where the video is just, I cleaned my kitchen, I decluttered this space, I'm trying to make my home feel like a soft place to land. No heavy talk, no deep emotional unpacking, just life. Now, that doesn't mean I'm over it. It means I'm allowed to have regular days. And so are you. I'm allowed to have joy. I'm allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to move forward without feeling like I'm betraying my husband or my grief. And you do too. To the widows and anyone walking through loss watching this, you are allowed to be more than your grief. You are more than the worst thing that ever happened to you. you're allowed to enjoy decorating your home, drinking your coffee in peace, organizing your home, going on a trip, laughing at a stupid meme, and still love the person you lost with your whole heart. There is no gold star for staying broken forever. We honor them by living, not by freezing our lives in the moment they died. So as we go into the new year, here's how I see this channel. It's not a grief channel. It's not just a home decor channel. It's my real life. A woman rebuilding her home, her habits, her finances, and her heart after a massive loss. We are going to organize, we're going to declutter, we're going to do room makeovers. We're going to talk honestly about our finances and our choices, and when it makes sense, we'll talk about grief, widowhood, and all the weird, raw parts no one prepares you for. But I will not be known only as the widow. I'm choosing to be known as a woman who kept going. If that's a journey you want to keep walking with me, I would love for you to stick around. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments, what kind of videos do you want to see from me in the new year? More decluttering, room makeovers, Sunday resets, honest life chats. And if you're a widow or someone walking through loss, feel free to drop a simple "I'm here" in the comments. You don't have to share details if you don't want to. I see you. This new year, I'm not pretending everything is fine, but I am refusing to let my pain be the only thing that defines me. We can carry our grief all while still building something beautiful. As we head into this new year, remember, we don't have to have it all figured out. We'll just keep taking the next step together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the new year.